that hair is in your hair too long, time to take it out. And I am not taking this hair out, okay? I'm trying to get that Beyonce hair. This cornrow braids is staying in my head for 5 months. 5 months. Girl, you're gonna end up with Amber Rose hair if you keep that in your hair for 5 months.
Subscribe. You know you want to. Subscribe.
Welcome to another episode of Trini Mom Beauty. Hey! Welcome back to my old subscribers, and if you're new, I would love to have you. So if you guys are interested in DIY hair stuff, anything to do with natural hair, anything to do with protective styles, anything to do with makeup, y'all better holler at your girl and hit that subscribe button, smash it up. And you know what, before the video starts, like this video just because it will help me rank. So those of you guys who are returning, I am so happy and thankful that you all stuck with me throughout this long YouTube journey. Anyway, so today we're going to be speaking about the bad of protective styles. Now, I love protective styles. I do them all the time, and so I could actually give you all information on my experience with protective styles. Now, if you all have different opinions and different experiences with protective styles, please drop a comment on what your experience has been with wearing protective styles. So let's jump right into the video. So the first thing that you're not gonna do with your protective style, aka braids, weaves, cornrow, braids, you know, extensions, these type of things, is leaving your hair in too long. So my suggestion for leaving in plaits like box braids in your hair with extensions is about a month and a half. 1 month to 1 month and a half. If you leave this in your hair too long, and as I said, 1 month to 1 month and a half is actually stretching it. If you leave braids in your hair too long, what happens is your hair sheds every single day. And when you leave it in your hair too long and you're not taking care of it, you're not moisturizing it, you're not doing what you're supposed to do to your hair to take care of it, it's gonna break. There's nothing you can do about it. Your hair is going to break. Remember, when your hair is in this style, it's not getting the moisture that it needs. And even though you're putting in moisture, you're not putting it on every single strand. So your hair is going to become a little dry. There are ways to do this. There are ways to apply the moisture to the hair, which I'll be saying in a point lower down. Make sure and do not leave your box braids in your hair longer than 1 month and a half. I've seen a lot of people doing videos where they leaving their braids in the hair for like 5 months, 6 months, and all this type of stuff. And when they take down the hair, you see a lot of build up, and they're gonna tell you they were washing their hair and a whole bunch of stuff. But there's a lot of build up, and look, they might not want to admit it, but their hair has broken. Yes, it grew. You have the new growth, the roots is all out there. It's really long and nice. But what about the ends of your hair? It broke off. A lot of it broke off. So I am against leaving your hair, your braids in so long. If you want to do it, it's okay with you. But from my experience, I left braids in for like 2 months and I got some buildup and some breakage. I'm not going to advise someone to do it. So the next point is washing your hair with braids in it. Now, I can speak from my experience, right? There are ways to do it, and maybe I was not aware of the correct way to do it. When I washed my hair, the last time I had in some crochet faux locks, and I'll be linking the video to that right there, the installation right here. I had in some faux locks and I had it in for like a month, but I decided, yo, I need to wash this. My hair is like, I need to wash this, and I'm not taking this out because boo, my hair be looking all kinds of good, okay? So I did not want to part with it. So I washed the hair, and immediately when I washed that faux locks, I used the individual method to apply it. I felt the balls. The hair started balling at the roots, and it was not cool. So like 2 weeks after when I took it down, I experienced ridiculous breakage. And the breakage wasn't really at the ends of my hair where I thought it would have been most prevalent. The breakage was like where my hair stopped growing. So I had redone my hair. I did everything. I did some stuff, right? And I was moisturizing. I was doing all the things I saw the YouTube gurus doing. And when I took out the braids, I still had breakage. Really bad breakage. And I'm like, but when I don't wash my hair, I don't get that much breakage. So why am I getting breakage now? So all this to say is that not everything you see on YouTube works. Not everything all these gurus do works for your hair type. Everyone's hair is different, and what will work for Jackie's hair may not work for your hair. And that was my experience with washing my hair. So I don't wash my hair like that. I would probably use a dry shampoo or something, but I don't wash my hair with water when I have an individual braids. The next point is, don't get your hair braided too tight, because what's gonna happen is, you see those edges that you like to treasure, they will be no more. They will be no more. You will have no edges. I'm just saying, you will have no edges if you braid your hair too tight. If you're sitting in the chair and your favorite braider, you know, she starts braiding your hair and you feel it a little too tight, you tell her, boo, honey, you know, I really love you, but you're braiding my hair too tight. She's gonna be like, okay, no problem, I'll stop, I'll do it a little, I'll ease you up, okay? And she gets like 2, 3, 4 braids in, and you're still feeling like God is literally putting the intelligence into your brains and yanking it out. You know, she's braiding it too tight. You sit there, you think she's braiding that hair too tight still. Pretend, do this. Fake a phone call. Your phone was on silent. Just get on your phone and make sure your phone is on silent, because if your phone actually rings while you're pretending to be on a call, yeah, it ain't gonna look good. Ring, ring, bada, bada, ring, ring. Hey, what's up? What? What happened? Okay, no problem. I was getting my hair braided, but I really need to. Okay, no problem. Okay, I'm coming there now. You tell the braider, boo, I have an emergency at home. I really need to leave. I'm really sorry. We could reschedule. And you get the heck out of that chair, yo. You run, Forrest, run. You get the hell up out of that chair, because you know what's gonna happen. She's gonna screw your hairline up. And you know, people think that, okay, even though they braid inside of your hair tight, nothing might happen. No, boo. I have had instances where my hair was braided too tight and I lost hair in the middle of my head. Next point, if you have your hair in corner braids like so, I would suggest leaving it for at least 2 weeks, because after 2 weeks it starts getting messy. If you want to stretch it and put it for like 3 weeks, you could go ahead, but make sure when your hair is in these braids, you keep putting in your oils, you moisturize it, and you do what you need to do to keep it moisturized and hydrated, because yeah, breakage, we're trying to prevent breakage. So I would suggest 2 weeks for corner braids, 2 to 3 weeks for corner braids for the longest, to keep your hair moisturized under braids or weaves or wigs or anything. So what you can do, and I've noticed it actually works for me, when I had in my braids, after my craziness that I went through with the dreadlocks, I started moisturizing my hair with a DIY hair spritz. I have a video on that, I'll link it right there. I use my rosemary hair spritz, or I use conditioner and water. It's really easy to make. Just put conditioner in some water and spray your hair, or whatever you have. If you have rose water, anything, you spray your hair up with it, your roots, you do some of your hair, and then you get your cream, your hair cream. So if you have like a leave-in conditioner, like I have the Shea Moisture Jamaican Black Castor Oil leave-in conditioner, I could use the Cantu leave-in conditioner. Any leave-in conditioner you have, you apply it to the ends of your hair, you put some in your roots, you know, you massage yourself up a little. So you do the LOC method, you spray your hair, and then you put your DIY, whatever you use, if it's oil or whatnot, into the hair, and you seal it in, and you do that like once a week. If you want to do it more, that's up to you, but I do it once a week. And actually, when I took down my last set of braids, I experienced very minimal breakage. I did have breakage because your hair does shed every single day. Let's be real, you will get breakage, but it will be less. And that's what happened with me. If you all have tried this before and it didn't work for you, please drop a comment so you can share your experience with other persons. The next point is, take care of your damaged hair. Your hair has been damaged, you put in a braid style, it was done too tight, and you have breakage at the front of your hair. Do not go and put in another braid style. If you want, you could put on a wig, you could wear a weave, but you're gonna have to take care of this part of your hair that is damaged. You see, the thing is, if you go and you put in braids again, then your hair is gonna keep coming out. You see, and your hair is very tender. It's gonna start pulling out your hair, and you'll end up having a receding hairline, and you don't want that to happen. Give yourself a rest. what you can probably do is wear a wig, not the wigs where you have to glue down the hair and whatnot. Wear a regular wig that you don't have any glue to put onto the hair, and take care of your hair. I actually had a receding hairline at some point in time. I wouldn't say that. My hairline, I had lost a lot of hair at the front from years of braiding, and the way I fixed this is because I started a new diet. I started juicing vegetables and stuff like that, and I tried the Curly Proverbs hair oil, natural hair oil. I actually have a DIY video on this. It will be linked in the card right here. It actually worked to grow my hair out. That's what I did, and I noticed, I've been doing it a month and I've noticed some growth. So that's a tip, which brings me to the other point. Rest your hair. Don't put in braids now, and when you take it out, put in another braid style. No. Give your hair at least a week or something like that to rest. So the next point, I know people are gonna come for me, but you know what? This is my experience, and I can only speak on my experience. Hair glue is not your friend. Hair glue is your enemy. Hair glue has some people in these videos who I will not be showing with crazy hairlines. And if you want to come for me for saying that, then go right ahead. So seriously speaking, when you're putting in your frontals and whatever it is you're putting on, make sure to ask which type of glue these stylists are using, because I've seen pictures where persons are taking off their frontals and you're seeing a big damp, like, I don't even want to show you the video for copyright issues, but I saw like a big cut on the woman's hair when she was raising it off. It's using Got To Be glue, and it seems to be working good. I don't know what it does. I've never used it before. Anyone who has used Got To Be glue, please drop a comment letting me know how it's worked for you. Let me know if it breaks your hair. But you see the black hair glue, I think they said it's made out of tar or something like that. And when you put that on your hairline, like what I did sometime, I'm telling you, I'm speaking from experience. There was a time I had my hair in cornrow braids, and it was going back, right? And I put diamonds on the end of my braids, on the tips right here. I used hair glue. When I took down my braids after a week, I had breakage, ridiculous breakage. And I knew exactly where the breakage came from. So then I stopped using the glue in my hair entirely because it was causing breakage. Don't use that type of glue too much in your hair. If you do it, there are ways to take it out. Don't just remove the glue. Use whatever thing there is to take out the glue from your hair to take the glue out of your hair. This has been another episode of Trini Mom Beauty. And over on this side, you can hit that subscribe button. There's a picture with me right there. Yes, you're gonna hit that subscribe button. You can also hit this picture right here, that video there, or that video down there. Both of them are videos of me doing different hairstyles. Trini Mom Beauty is out, guys. Bye.